everyone, let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Now, one more great treat for you folks. Joining us on our broadcast is Shams Charania. I'm so great to have you with us. Thanks for taking the time to take a seat and join us here courtside.
Star-studded group, the pleasure is all mine. I appreciate you guys so very much for having me aboard.
Look at the smile on Brent Barry's face. He is thrilled to have you here courtside.
Absolutely. Super excited about it.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Miami. Off to a great start this season, currently in second. And, of course, there's the Raptors, right behind them, just one spot down.
And right now for Miami, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And don't count on that coming to an end anytime soon. The talent level of this squad is off the charts. And with the momentum they're gathering here early in the year, they could steamroll through the season.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, Morant is out there with Hield. And it's Rudy Gobert. Then it's Zion Williamson. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. And for the Raptors, Jason Tatum is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Butler. Then there's Bogdanovic. And it's Russell in at the point guard. Hey, Shams, the Heat seem to always be in that area of making a big move, thinking about a big move, certainly seeing what could be out there. What's your sense? Are they trying to shake up their core right now?
The Heat always feel like they are close to competing and really trying to get to the cusp of winning a championship. The question is, can they find another star player to bring to this group? Are they willing to move the assets? And do they have the complementary pieces to go get that star player? But the Heat, we've seen it over the last 4 or 5 years. They're a team that has one thing in mind, and that's winning a championship.
And they can be scary when they get to the playoffs.
Playing the regular season is one thing for this Heat group. They know when the lights are shining the brightest, they can turn it up another level in the playoffs. That's what Erik Spoelstra brings.
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
This is how athletic Morant is, a point guard who possesses incredible athleticism.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Outside, Russell. And Bogdanovic kicks to Tatum. Oh, good on the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Morant finds Hield. Into the lane. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Almost perfect in the game to start, 3 of 4.
Miami shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
One shot.
Buddy Hield just has such an incredibly quick trigger.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Butler kicks to Zubac. Bogdanovic wide open. Knocks down the 3-ball.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
There's no question. When he is connecting from those kind of spots on the floor, it is just a huge boost for what they can do offensively.
Poked away and stolen by Williamson. Here's Gobert and the rejection by Zubac.
Terrific defense from Zubac. His team relies on him to help alter shots.
For Miami, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Hey, Shams, no one is keyed on the league like you. Is there an under-the-radar trend that you're seeing around the NBA, or the next thing that you're anticipating may happen with the way the league will sway one way or the other?
Talking to executives around the league, it's clear that length has been very important, but having players that do multiple things and are versatile, that is of the utmost importance right now. We saw what happened with the Celtics winning a championship this year. I think that certainly is going to have an impact on how teams are going to build moving forward. Like the Celtics, you want to have players, 3 to 5 players that are playing heavy minutes for you, that are doing everything out there on the floor, not just one particular move.
Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys. Just flat out blew it.
Good ball movement here by the Heat. Williamson dishes to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, GA?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Darko Rajakovic had a few moments to share with me before. I asked him how you take care of the Stifle Tower himself, Rudy Gobert. Coach said, I think you just try to pester him on defense and stay away from him on offense. If he's anywhere near our shooters, that means it's time to move the ball. So they'll have to play keep away when it comes to Gobert. Back to you.
Thanks, David.
Always one of the hardest workers on his team. Jimmy Butler knows how to win.
And so Butler nails both of them. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Morant outside. Shot from 12. And it's Williamson missing. And here's Tatum. They'll bring it up for the Raptors. Trailing by 2 over Williamson. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Tatum's got his second bucket of the game to go. And as the salary cap looks set to rise significantly, Shams, any major effects that you can anticipate?
It won't be like the year the Warriors signed KD. They're going to smooth the cap numbers, and it's not going to spike quite the same. But these numbers will continue to get eye-popping when you think about player salary, and you have to keep in mind the luxury tax and the new second apron that came into play with the collective bargaining agreement. That will play a part in how teams build, not putting yourself in a restricted position to continue to build winning organizations.
A lot of moving parts to contend with, but boy, a lot on the horizon. These are the top distributors of the basketball for the last 10 games as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Ja Morant, #1.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
The Heat have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And so here's Toronto. They went to Miami for their last meeting with the Heat and came out with a win.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
Now here's Bogdanovic. And Tatum with the basket on the assist from Bogdanovic. Tatum's got 9 points. The Heat trail by 3. Williamson right side. Over Tatum. And it's Williamson missing.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Hey, Shams, I know you're connected throughout the NBA into a lot of front offices, but have you ever thought about maybe shifting gears a little bit and working for a team?
There is always intrigue into something like that, Kevin, but I've seen how tough the environment can be, and honestly, it is really much more fun to be talking to you on this side of the media world and the media equation of the NBA. But listen, there's always intrigue with the front.
And a lot of opportunities. I know you're looking, but thank you for your honesty in that. He gets it in there. He's got 14.
Well, you know Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done thus far.
The Heat trail by 8. Morant with a wide open look, and the 3 ball is good.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Outside Tatum. pass to Butler. Back to Tatum. Over Williamson. No good off the front iron.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Hield with the bucket.
Hield can make a living out there from behind the arc. Doesn't need a lot of room to get his shot off, and he drains that one with ease.
Now here's Bogdanovich. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Heat in Miami. Buries the long-range jumper. Butler's got 5 minutes.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Group in now for the Raptors. Williams, he's checked in for Zubac. Derek Jones comes in for Jason Tatum. Wallace is checked in for Bojan Bogdanovich. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. And a new group getting ready for Miami. That's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Payton comes in for Johnson. Robinson's checked in for Buddy Hield. And it's Green in for John Morant.
And Zion absolutely rocking the rim.
Toronto leading by 3. Outside Butler. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. And the influx of international players continues to just fill these rosters in the NBA. And Shams, it has truly become a global league.
It's truly a beautiful thing, right, Kevin? We want sports to bring people together, to really galvanize communities, no matter your ethnicity, no matter your gender, anything. And now I really feel we're breaking down a lot of barriers.
Yeah, I think 3 of the top, 5, 6 players, we got Doncic. We've got Porzingis, of course, who is such a nice player, but Antetokounmpo and Jokic. I mean, the names go on of key contributors to winning teams.
You have to make a case that the world team against the U.S. team, if they were ever stacked against each other, that would be a heck of a game.
Well, you and I would pay for the ticket, wouldn't we? I would pay to watch that.
I'm willing and able to pay immediately, Kevin. Sign me up. When are we going?
That's his first personal foul.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Toronto.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Well, they've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break, that'll add to your total in a hurry.
Good on the second free throw. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for Miami. 6-point game. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Williams. Wallace, the pass to Butler. Over Payton. Butler, no good. The Heat trail by 6. Payton kicks to Robinson. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And Duncan Robinson with great focus to get the finish.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Shooting for Miami, Duncan Robinson at the line for 1.
That one misses for Robinson. And you look at the way the league is moving now, Shams, are there less big trades than when you started or more?
Perhaps a little bit less, but listen, the league is trying to keep parity in this league and allow teams to be able to keep their homegrown stars. There's always going to be plenty of interest, and that level of interest, not only from players from competing teams, but fans' interest, it's never been higher.
And there's never any hesitancy, right? If a team feels they can get better, for whatever reason and however they do it, I I don't think there's any hesitancy to pull in the trigger.
Particularly when you're on the cusp of potentially winning a championship or competing, whether it's competing for a playoffs, competing for a title. If you can make one move that takes you from point A to point B, teams and general managers want to do it.
Well said. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second personal foul.
Sometimes it's the ripcord that you have to pull guarding Zion. The only way to stop him is to foul.
For Miami, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. First free throw is good.
We talk a lot about guys and the obstacles that they overcome. Williamson has faced many setbacks, but still staying committed to the game.
No good on the second free throw.
And when he's healthy, Zion is a force, an athletic freak who makes an impact on both ends.
Outside Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Wallace. Jones, no one around him. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Heat trail by 3. Robinson for 3. Rebound by Williams.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Wallace. There's 21 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Count that one.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Tatum looking around. What a shot! Amazing!
Unreal.
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an incredible shot there. Just let it fly, take a chance, and somehow that one goes in.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Toronto Raptors. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. We come back right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
Just stretching out the floor that first, they had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
Here's Morant. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Shams, you've been around the NBA for a long time now. Which players do you enjoy watching the most?
Greatness, especially the guys that are regarded among the greatest of all time, like LeBron James, like Stephen Curry, like Kevin Durant. You have to throw those in there. But this is a new crop of Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Nikola Jokic, Giannis Antetokounmpo. You have to throw Luka Doncic in there. You have Donovan Mitchell, you have Paolo Banchero, you have Tyrese Halliburton, you have Joel Embiid, you have Tyrese Maxey, Jimmy Butler, you have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Devin Booker, Zion Williamson, Anthony Davis, De'Aaron Fox, Victor Wembanyama. So let's not have anyone here left out.
All right, they're all fun to watch. Jason Tatum is out there with Derek Jones. Then there's Wallace. Then it's Williams. And it's Nembhard in at the point. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. And here are the Raptors now. Following the score by Miami. Traps in the tray. Wallace has got the lead up to 8 now for the Raptors.
And
And that passing ability really helps separate Tatum from so many others because the defense has to focus on his ability to score.
Now here's Morant. 13 points in the game. Lays it up and banks it in. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Raptors leading by 6. Wallace outside. Takes it inside. The kick out to Williams. And again, Toronto with the triple.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Morant dishes to Green. Good ball movement here by Miami. And that one drops for him. We have all these great foreign players. Maybe 3 of the top 5 players in the NBA are all foreign players, right? And so much was made of Anthony Edwards. Here's a 22-year-old American player who has maybe the charisma, the game, the everything we could package. It could be our next great player. Is there ever talk around the league about why are European players being so dominant? Where are the great young American players to compete against this great influx of international players?
The grassroots programs, you have to look at what happens abroad and in the States. You have to give a lot of credit to the way that they develop players over in Europe. In any of those regions, they do a great job. And those players are hungry, they're driven, they're passionate. They're trying to get here to the States and play basketball at the highest level in the NBA. And you see at the amateur level, there can be a lot of fluidity, there can be a lot of flux. Players are given so much so soon in America. So to be able to have that chip on your shoulder, to have the passion, and to exude the confidence that Anthony Edwards has, the younger generation of players definitely have someone Anthony Edwards to look up to.
And it's Russell in the corner. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Russell's got 5 now.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And it's Morant missing.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Gobert with the block.
And there's a reason Gobert has led the league in block shots.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Tatum against Payton. It's taken away by Payton. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. Miami no good on that time either. Toronto leading by 10. Pass to Jones. Gobert pulls it in. The Heat have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And here's Morant. 3-pointer, Payton. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists tonight. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. They've led by as much as 10. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. Zubac the best in Emma. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert, and he's got his first chance at the line here. Butler, he's checked in for Derrick Jones.
First team foul.
What's up?
At the line for Toronto, Adrian Nembhard. 1 shot.
On the free throw, no good. The Heat trail by 9. Here's Gobert. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Terrific dime there. Morant realizing his responsibility to share the wealth with his teammates.
Tatum with the screen on Hield. Lobs it up for Zubac. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Wow. Zubac way up.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Time to get ready. Here's Rutgers Wide Band.
The Raptors making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. The league's long-distance bombers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
And you look at Johnson. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Now, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
Here's Russell. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And now it's a 10-point Raptor lead.
Well, that's just a tough shot anytime you decide to shoot the floater. But D'Angelo measuring that one off nicely.
The three from Morant. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Tatum's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Zubac, and it's Russell in the corner. Toronto working the ball around now. The three from Tatum.
That's what makes Tatum so dangerous. Offensively, he doesn't need the ball in his hands to be effective.
Hield from outside. Drills it from outside. Hield's got 12 in the game.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now, here's Zubac. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Shot clock at 6. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Pretty smooth screen and roll there. Got to be up on Bogdanovich.
The Heat trail by 12. Morant outside. And again, Miami with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Tatum. 37 points in the win against the Heat in Miami.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
Here's Morant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morant's got 20 points.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
Zubac with the screen for Tatum. And it's Miami with the rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Got that one up quick. 15 points in the game.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your move.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for the Raptors. Then for the Heat, Zion Williamson's checked in for Chris Boucher. Johnson comes in for Gary Payton, and it's Green in for John Morant. Here's Butler. Good work defensively by Johnson. The Heat trail by 6.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And Gobert kicks to Green. Jimmy Butler with the rebound.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Drills the three.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight. Like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Now here's Green. 14 points from him the last game against Toronto. Butler finds Zubac. Now Russell. Zubac with the screen for Russell. Offline with his three. And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Oh, wasn't that wonderful? Easy to see why Shams has so many sources around the game. He's so easy to talk to.
Yeah, it's all about relationships at the end of the day. When the conversations come easily, that suits his purpose as a reporter.
Here's Russell after the Heat pick up two. Outside, Jones. Cans it from downtown. Jones has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, you want to lead by an example. Bogdanovic leading the way with the assist.
Williamson outside with the drive, and the layup's good off the glass. Williamson's got 9.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Raptors leading by 6. Outside, Russell. And Bogdanovic kicks to Jones. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so Green will bring it up for the Heat. It's off to Boston for him after this game as they take on the Celtics. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Johnson can't hit. Right side, Butler. Oh, no, stopping by that time.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And so it's Toronto holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. We're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see something go in. It feels good to see him go in early. And it feels good to have us have a good start. Hopefully we'll keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great in that first half, Jay. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Welcome to halftime, and after 2 quarters played, some ground to make up for the Miami Heat.
To me, it starts with their effort. They have to become more active defensively to prevent easy look shot.
Yeah, the only way to slow down a team with good scores is to disrupt their rhythm. Otherwise, you can fire up that barbecue.
Man, that was 1987 all over again.
And looking at the players of the month, here are the winners from each conference. The Western Conference winner, Luka Doncic.
We saw plenty of Luka magic over this stretch. He is quite simply must-see 2K TV. And not just here in the U.S. He's an international icon, kind of like you, Shaq.
I know you don't know what that feels like, Kenny, but believe me, it's satisfying.
Oh, see, I gave you a props, and then you go at me like that?
You don't even have a passport.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Yeah, early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
It feels like every season, Brent, we set a record for pace in the NBA. Why do you think that is?
Well, I don't know, Kevin, if it's every team that's seeking pace, although in every coach's press conference you'll hear about them talking about playing faster and wanting to get out in transition. But that's where you take advantages of defenses most. Look, if you got a young team, open up the floodgates and let them run. Probably more success coming your way.
Here's Eric Spoelstra to start in the second half. We've got Johnson. Morant is out there with Hield. Then there's Williamson. And it's Gobert in at the center position.
2 shots.
He's off on the first. When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And, Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And, Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city, plus he's already got a street named after him.
Love to see this from Russell, as he's one of the league's most gifted passers.
The Heat trail by 8. Up top, Morant. He's guarded by Russell. And Morant gets it to go. Morant's got 22 points.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Smart accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Johnson surveying the floor. Mr. Williamson, just 5 to shoot. Williamson double team. Rebound by the Raptors. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. To the inside.
And you watch Jason Tatum year to year. He is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
The Raptors have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses early.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
And that one falls for Tatum.
And looking at Tatum's game, you know, he really doesn't have a weakness. He can give it to you in a variety of ways.
And so Tatum nails them both. And the defense of this Raptors team, Craig, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier process.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
Well, Bogdanovic is a shooter, and he's got good feel from the mid-range.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Bogdanovic.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And Morant's got the ball here for Miami. Trailing by 10. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Craig, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
And the first one at the line is good.
Already an MVP caliber talent, Morant is all about continuing to get better, as well as competing for titles.
Both free throws good from Morant. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. That's some big dough.
Is it ever? And remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
Miami with the ball. The Raptors getting the bucket. Morant finds Johnson. Hits the three-point bomb. Hield's got 6 points in the quarter.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
The Heat trail by 7. Here's Williamson. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And some pinball action out there as defenders just bouncing off of Williamson on that play.
Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
He's been dominant over the last month, averaging 32 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And when it all comes together for him, this is what he's capable of.
Yeah, this is what his coaches have been waiting for that light bulb to turn on. And right now, it is burning bright. He looks fantastic.
Three-pointer, Butler. The rebound by Hield. Hield's got his 4th rebound in this one. Out left to the wing. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Kicks it out to Johnson. Just 4 to shoot. And a miss there on the triple. Raptors leading by 5. Russell left side. Zubac the pass to Bogdanovic. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Miami on defense. Tatum wide open. He fires one. No good with the triple. Here's Morant. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. And now just a 3-point Toronto lead. Outside Russell. Here's Butler. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
And there are troublemakers out on the court, and Jimmy Butler is one of them, and I mean that as a compliment.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Toronto.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
Well, looking at the stat sheet, I could just see here tonight sharing the basketball. The stat that comes up most is assists. So sometimes you have to look for your teammate. That makes things happen. They've done it.
And so Butler nails both of them. And Jimmy Butler put together, Brent, one of the all-time playoff runs, leading the Heat to the finals in 2023.
Yeah, you don't want to live in or dwell on the past, but man, Miami being the 8th seed that year, Kevin, with Jimmy putting up 38 a game in that first round against the Bucks. Guy earned the MVP of the Eastern Conference Finals. What a run.
And Bogdanovich throws it down.
The defense better make sure they're sticking to all 4 other players, or else D'Angelo's going to find the open man.
The Heat trail by 4. Here's Hield. Drives to the hoop. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. So it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Raptors. Tatum against Morant. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists in the game. Miami's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Hield outside. And the Heat, another 3.
Well, that's a guy you want to find. Buddy Hield with the response from 3.
Russell passes to Tatum. Outside, Bogdanovich. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Williamson double team. Morant dishes to Johnson. Misses the 3. Raptors leading by 4. Here's Tatum. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Hield with the bucket.
I mean, this is what the scouting report called for here. Love how effective Hield is right now on the offensive end.
The Raptors have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. The kick out to Tatum. And again, no good by Toronto.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Morant passes to Johnson. Nailed from 3-point land. Johnson's got 6 in the quarter.
Anytime the ball is headed towards Cam Johnson, he's thinking shot. It's a pretty good idea.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Over Hield. And Bogdanovich. The bucket on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 5 assists in the game. The Heat shooting a stellar 60% since the halftime break. To the left side wing. Williamson kicks to Morant. High, arcing shot. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Bounce pass, Butler. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Bogdanovich against Morant. Pass to Hield. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 6th assist on the night.
And you love how Hield is always ready with his feet set. Once the ball hits his hands, it's off.
Now, here is Russell. 7 points in the game. Outside Butler from downtown, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
The Heat trail by 4. Here's Morant, and stolen by Bogdanovich. Outside Tatum. Pass to Russell. Now Zubac. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Zubac has got 6.
Just too determined. Zubac finishing strong.
Morant surveying the D. Off target from 3-point range.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And it's Butler with the jam.
And Butler giving you the full buffet of the things he can do.
The Heat trail by 8. In the quarter, it's Hield. A 3-pointer is right on target. Hield's got 34.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Seems to be taking it on his shoulders aggressively to shrink this lead. They really needed those points.
It's good. Now just a 3-point Toronto lead.
Well, the rest of the team has looked pretty bad tonight, but he's done a fantastic job of scoring the ball and carrying the load on offense.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Tatum. Williamson with the block.
Plenty of muscle on the block. Zion loved knocking that one away.
Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. And that's 13 points for Zion Williamson.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Butler on the attack.
And you got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Healed outside. Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Williams is out there with Jones. Then there's Andrew Nembhard. Then it's Tatum, and it's Wallace in at the 2-guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Oh, another huge night for Tatum. One of the top scorers in the NBA. Jason beats you in so many different ways.
Now here's Morant. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
At the line for 1.
What's up?
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
And it's hard to pick a more electrifying player in the league than Ja Morant. He explodes off the floor.
Here's Tatum. Rebound by the Heat. Williamson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And the rejection by Tatum. 3-pointer Payton, and he's good on the 3-ball. Now it's a 4-point Miami lead.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Tatum against Payton. Tatum downhill. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
Here's Hield. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Miami.
The mid-range game has been there for them all game long, and that old-school approach still getting it done in this.
Well, the 3-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
Free throw drops for Hield.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Both free throws good from Hield.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Here's Nembhard, guarded by Morant, and that one drops.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Miami leading by 4. Now Morant, and taken away by Wallace. Pass to Tatum. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
A fluid, talented scorer with length. Tatum is hard to defend because of that versatility.
Jason Tatum.
And he can't get the first one. Russell, he's checked in for Wallace. He hits the second from the line. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Russell against Morant. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Morant's got 11 in the second half. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team.
It's time for your doorstep crew. Come on, everyone. Give it up for the man.
The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. He told his guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over, and you need to go out there and take control now. We'll see how it looks coming out of the timeout, guys.
Thank you, David. Now, here is Russell. Shoots over Morant. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Russell.
I think D'Lo has all sorts of confidence when he has that kind of spot in his arsenal.
Morant with it. Williams picks him up. Morant passes to Payton. A three-pointer off the mark. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Pass to Nembhard. Can't tie it up as that one misses. The Heat leading by 3. Williamson kicks to Payton. Williamson left side. Now here's Morant. Shot clock at 5. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Tatum's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Knocked loose. Morant with the steal. Count that one. Morant's got 7 now in this quarter.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Russell looking around. Tatum down low. Payton's there. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Name a move. Tatum's got it. A high IQ
At the line
offensive
for your
player.
Raptors, Jason Tatum. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Tatum.
Yeah, sometimes in a game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Off's jacked in, and Metu subbed in for Williamson. And so Tatum nails them both.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively. Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Third team foul.
And it's tied up with that one. The Heat have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. No one covering. Morant's got 36.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
The 3 from Tatum. Green with the rebound.
Well, he was terrific in the first half, guys. Maybe some adjustments from the opposing team coach, and he's lost a little bit of that touch here in the second.
Obviously, Morant has found his flow here, finding plenty of ways to create for himself.
Toronto's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Williams, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
That's his second.
And a chance now to look at the schedule coming up for the Toronto Raptors. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Indiana Pacers. Then on Thursday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And looking at this stretch for them, I think they should have no problem dispatching most of their opponents if they can avoid that pitfall of playing down to the level of the competition. But that's easier said than done.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Ivica Zubac has checked in for Jones. And it's Butler in for Andrew Nembhard. And Williams drops them both. Here's Morant. Count it, and the foul. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
Just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
The Raptors making a switch here. Nembhard's checked in.
At the line for one.
One shot.
That's good from Morant. Raptors trail by 6. Here's Tatum. It's hauled in by Huff. Miami's on 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And yes, it's good.
A great job by Payton, just seeing the floor and then making the play for someone else.
Raptors have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. The 3 from Tatum. Hits it from three-point range. Tatum's got 34.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Here's Huff. Green finds Morant. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Tatum with it. And he stays with it.
And that's simply Tatum making the hustle play, wanting it more than the opposition.
And so Morant will bring it up for Miami. 3-point lead. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Morant against Tatum.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
At the line for the Heat, Ja Morant, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. The Raptors making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. No luck that time either.
And for him, that is an ugly trip to the line. Rarely do you see him do that.
Tatum against Williamson. Tatum no good. The Heat leading by 3. Down low. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Johnson.
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that length, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
Outside Bogdanovich. To the middle. Here's Butler. Oh! Thrown down by Butler.
And Jimmy Buckets is alive. From D'Angelo Russell.
Miami's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Williamson dishes to Johnson. Back to Williamson. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Big time shot from Zion Williamson. The big guy wants it.
Raptors trail by 5. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He knows every possession is critical now.
Party time in the house. Get down for the Raptors. What on that? I want the court to go home squad. Get down and let them hear it. We know that you want a free t-shirt, so let's get loud.
Deciding where to go with it. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls up on the wing. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Miami leading by 5. Hield with it. He's picked up by Russell. Lets the 3 fly. And again for 3.
And he's scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for 3s in a game. Bogdanovich.
Hey, man, Bogdanovich can play. Someone who wants to score as much as that guy. Gotta love it.
A minute 50 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Pass to Morant. Misses the 3.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those 3s because he's been brutal in this half.
Now here's Hield after D'Angelo Russell's miss. Here's Williamson. That shot off. Great D that time from Tatum. Butler converts it over the defense.
And you know it's coming. Jimmy Butler lives to serve up in these moments.
And here's Morant. 1:07 left in the 4th quarter. And he converts the layup. Morant's got 43 points.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
Here's Butler carrying the load for the team offensively.
He is a handful, always dangerous, and he's greedy for buckets.
And he gets the bucket.
And you can see the leadership there that Butler possesses, commanding the rock on important possessions here down the stretch.
It's Morant in the corner. Shot from the wing, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. 45 points for Ja Morant.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his second personal foul. 15 foul. Shooting for Miami. Ja Morant. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Toronto calls timeout. They're behind by 8. Guys, your thoughts?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I'm going to use the cliche here. You can't take your timeouts with you, so they're going to use it.
.23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And the Raptors miss again. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Miami. Pass to Williamson. Count it. Williamson's got the lead up to 10 now for Miami. So it's Miami winning this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, Ja. A lot of swag on this team tonight. Who's responsible for that confidence?
I feel like we all talk to each other, even the coaching staff. Coach let us play with a lot of freedom. Everybody have the green light, so I mean, there's no reason to lack confidence when you have a coach who believes in you every step of the way and just let you go out there and play your game. So we always just preach, keep shooting, make or miss, and we behind you. So
you all look like a confident bunch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Ja Morant.